I've got about a $500,000 collection for demonstration that we work with. I work with about 60 different racks of demo clothing. And yes, down the road, we're looking to making it into a museum to teach people how we used to dress, how dressing really works and working for harmony. Now, those of you coming through the ICBI program are going to be prepared with concepts and strategies. You will have learned these things, you would have practiced them on yourselves. But all of this requires styling success. So a main focus in our international program in a land called Utah is wardrobe styling. Everybody gets caught up with that word and the glamour of it. But you've got to know how to do it. And to do it, you're going to apply all of those concepts and strategies you learned in the ICBI program. You'll come, and the first thing we'll do will be a get acquainted activity. And there will be some lecture demonstrations to prepare you to get you started. I want you to learn my, Judith Rasband's, fashion rule of one. And at that point, you're going to be putting these clothes together in ways that will create one dominant focal point. One dominant color, one dominant fabric, all others subordinate. Now what does that mean? That's why you come to Utah, to learn what wardrobe styling really is. We'll have the classroom, we'll knock down the tables that you've been sitting by, we'll move them out, and we'll turn the classroom into a boutique equivalent. And at that point, you'll work with about 500 pieces of clothing and the accessories that you might need. And you will each be given an assignment to put together an outfit for yourselves. That would be the first one. And then each of you are given a table or a counter layout to display the outfit you've put together according to the criteria for yourself. And then as a group, you get to evaluate each other's outfit. See if everything's working together well, if we're getting the harmony, the results we want. And then, just in case they left anything out, I get to evaluate. And in the process, if there's something that's not really working, then I send you all back into the boutique to find a piece that actually does work. And you're always explaining the why. Now the why is something that makes Conseil unique to virtually every other image educator in the world. Many people know what to do, and if it's for professional dress, it's easy. Stick them in a suit. I'm done. But I'm going to give you some more criteria and things you're going to be looking for. And you're going to be able to explain, based on what you've been learning here in India, you're going to be able to talk through the why. I'm going to give you the opportunity. This coming to a land called Utah for this international experience in wardrobe styling, you are going to have a marvelous experience. But I'm going to give you that experience in wardrobe styling, hands-on, with those actual pieces of clothing like you might find in the stores, and going through our processes, our strategies, to put together the most exciting outfit you can. And then with discussion, critique from your own peers, and then from me, and we will work from a beginning experience to higher levels of experience, so that when you leave, you've got a clear understanding of the goals that you need to have in mind as you put together an outfit. Putting together an outfit is wardrobe styling. The last assignment you're going to have will be using these clothes to put together an entire cluster, and then we'll evaluate that. The whole idea being that you are applying virtually everything you learned here as you would apply it for a client and give them an invoice for payment. Your influence, your abilities is going to equal income. By participating in this international experience, I promise you are going to go away more effective, more efficient, and you will have the skills you need to increase your income. How many think that's a good goal? And of course, it is at the same time benefiting your client. And that's the bottom line, to provide them with a positive image experience. I hope you'll join me. I'll look forward to seeing many of you.
How about some shopping with your help for ourselves?
Oh, we're going to do a little bit of that. That's a good question. Oh yeah, you can't come without a little bit of shopping.
Absolutely.
I do take you into stores, brings another point. I take you into stores and have you put together outfits in differing types of stores according to differing needs. As we interact, there'll be a lot of time for one-on-one interaction. I'm going to be talking with each of you individually and as a group or within a group. So one-on-one with attention literally to each one of you. As we move into the stores, we'll be able to look at clothing styles, and I will be able to give you a non-stop monologue about what's working for you with your body build, with your personal coloring, with the personality traits you've allowed me to experience and recognize. And that gets to be a lot of serious fun right there. So, small group, individual, one-on-one personalized attention, that's what we want. But learning also in the peer setting so you don't feel like you're the only one on the spot. We work as a group together. Between the two, I promise an exciting experience.
I just thought that getting trained internationally would give me that edge, during my consulting sessions. Then I decided that I would love to have that additional exposure and awareness when I do my own consulting sessions. So I decided to go for the international course.
In terms of the additional learning, for me, it was being in their presence. Just being in their presence itself teaches you a lot, because we didn't have classroom sessions in the sense that a 10 to 5. With them, the learning was continuing from breakfast till dinner. From the time we sat together, we started discussing things, to the time we were walking on the road, to the time when we were at the mall, and of course the classroom sessions. So I would say out of 24 hours, there was probably 18 hours of learning. Only the learning stopped when we were asleep.
So I think my thought process of questions that I ask now to myself while consulting a client has definitely broadened, has definitely given me a different perspective. So maybe you as a consultant aren't in that situation, but you have to think like that. And I think the overall experience has brought that thought, which I feel is very important in the consulting process. It's a more matured way of thinking from what I earlier used to think. So that exposure definitely has brought that thought.
This entire program has helped me rediscover myself, and I found myself all over again, if I can say. And it would be using a simple phrase that we all use all the time: I've rediscovered myself inside out.
When you're out there talking about your company, and the moment the client hears that you are internationally certified, that itself makes that difference. I would say it's the X factor. I would say it's the icing on the cake, and it has made a huge difference doing the international program in terms of my confidence, in terms of my input into a training, my input into a one-on-one consultation, it has made a huge difference.
I think the difference which Judith's training has made is it has added more power and conviction when we speak to the clients.
I have attended 2 days training by Judith in Mumbai. Now I think being there with her for 10 days is gonna be awesome.
I will learn the finer points of wardrobe styling among other things.
I feel great that I will be able to add an international training and certification to my portfolio, giving me a higher credibility. Getting to work with so many clothes and accessories is going to be a great practical exposure.
Imagine spending 10 days with the world's #1. It's awesome.
What's best is that I got this course almost for free with great value added packs offered by ICPI.